Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They'll take over. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Locke going to throw. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Block working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
So you like it like that?
Yeah, you can put some stuff on there too. I should hype it up, but yeah, it's good without it.
What? For some sour cream, baby girl? And then get her
Out of here. Can't believe y'all even did that. That's disrespectful.
Number 14.
Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Steelers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's good.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Locke throwing on target to Fan. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down.
Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down. Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. leads to 2nd and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 7, Steelers 0.
You head and toes. Get out of here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stop short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Lock keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll. They just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 20.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Broncos 14, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Broncos.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lock. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, but it's going to be 2nd down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 32.
Here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Broncos.
Locke now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 41 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Right, there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Block.
Come on, TJ.
Got that open. It's Sutton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun.
Give me that, nigga.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
6-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a play fake here on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down by
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is... And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Steelers 14. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The 44-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Lock on the keeper.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 87 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Steelers 21. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31.
Second down at 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, Locke got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the Broncos.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The pass there complete to Sutton.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a dump off here complete. Trotty! And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete.
I changed my shit. And I forgot to do it too. My dumb ass. I don't got my back there. And then do my depth chart. Niggas out here getting burnt. Cause it's slow niggas in the game. This nigga 90 speed, not in the game. 88 speed, not in the game. That's what I'm saying. I got the goons on the bench and shit.
Baby.
Can't believe it, but it is what it is,
Baby.
Philip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 38, Steelers 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Broncos 38, Steelers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the roll color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
On the keeper.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here. Everybody. Yeah. There you go.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Broncos 38, Steelers 35.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They look to throw. It's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, nigga, you blew this shit.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Launch pass.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Denver.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
49-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. There's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will get it at their own 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw. Deep.
I knew it,
nigga. Inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Good, nigga. It's on the food, nigga.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take... Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
42.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big Ben, nigga, 441, 4 TDs. I'm fucking talking about.